Good evening, everyone. How are we doing?
Boom. Hi, how's it going?
Are you both there? Are you with us?
We are here, yes.
Yes. Excellent. Hopefully we are all live and everyone can see us. How's your week's been? Good?
Yeah, not too bad.
Just going to go down a bit. I can't go down a bit. Oh, my seat's too high. I'm going to scooch. There we go.
Yeah.
You can see the top of my head now. You had a good week, Adam.
Yeah, it's not been too bad. Golf course was a little bit flooded on Friday afternoon, Saturday morning.
Yes.
They decided to shut the sluice gate and back the water up on us, which was nice of them.
Always nice.
But to be fair, it dropped probably 6 foot overnight and has recovered quite well. We're back on, obviously, there's a couple of holes that still got some standing water. 18 and 1 have still got a bit of standing water, but other than that, we're sort of all back over the main greens, etc. And they go from there.
Good. Ryan, what have you been up to?
Right, so I can tell you the job I was doing. So I was at the Mobile Awards last week. That was my lighting job, and then which is good to. It was nice. Good to be back. I didn't do the actual show. I just did the fit up. But yeah, nice to be back again doing some lighting stuff, and then a bit of Tesco's, a little bit of golf today. So yeah, played today's.
Play well?
Soft out there. Yeah, played nicely. A couple of birds on temporary greens is always nice. It's always like, I always find temporary greens is harder than normal greens because the target is so much smaller. You've got like a 8 foot, 10 foot circle to land a golf ball in. I mean, I struggle to land it on a great big green most of the time. So yeah, it was nice. Played some nice golf. Played some average golf. Played some bad golf. So
Good.
Standard issue.
Good.
So, yeah, it's good.
Right, well, let's get right into it because we've got some tournaments to round up from last week and then obviously some tournaments to look ahead to. So let me start with a roundup and we'll start European Tour in South Africa with, guess what? A South African winner. There is a shock. So Christian, Adam, I'll leave his name to you. Bezaden Hoot, there he is on the screen. A great victory in the old South African Open from Jamie Donaldson, former Ryder Cup player, and then another 4 South Africans in the run-in behind him there. So, as we always say, it's they love it, don't they? The South Africans love their home events. They always do well at home, don't they?
They do indeed. But I thought Jamie Donaldson played very, very well. I watched some of his final round. He seemed to have all the form back that he showed a good few years ago now before Glen Eagles. So hopefully he's getting back to somewhere near his best because he's such an entertainer.
Yeah, definitely.
When he does get going, he's got a very good sense of humour and he plays golf the right way.
Yeah. And good for Christian as well. Winning back-to-back weeks is super impressive, isn't it?
It is indeed. You don't often do that in your career.
No. Very, very impressive. And then we skip across.
Back up.
Yeah.
So I was saying, I always admire going back to back. I've been a number of times on the channel, like, the intensity that you have to go through to win week, to do it 2 weeks over, I think is really pretty solid.
Impressive.
It takes a lot of mental strength to do that. So
Yeah, to have.
Like you say, we don't see that very often back to backers.
No. Have that big high of that win and then be able to take it on to another week is super, super impressive, isn't it? And then we cross over to Dubai and Antoine Rosner, who we even though we are kind of always in the golf industry, we can't say we've heard of him much before.
No, I do think that's obviously first win European Tour, played very solid in an event that you needed to keep going low. It was a day you could have a day off in the middle there and get away with it. You needed to keep shooting the lights out.
Yeah.
Those boys were going low.
And but it was a good leaderboard, wasn't it? Obviously, Andy Sullivan there was well up there for a long time, wasn't he? And just didn't quite get it done. But yeah, to have that superb last round to win it, very, very, very good. And then last event before we start onto this week's event, obviously Mayakoba Classic, Victor Hovland winning as well. Just continues to keep winning events, doesn't he? He knows how to win an event, that lad, doesn't he?
Yeah, so obviously second win on the PGA Tour and very clutch down the finish. Had a bit of a blip, I think it was 14 or 15. So I had a bit of a blip there and managed to obviously bounce back and then birdied the last.
Yeah.
I don't know if either of you watched it, but it was quite interesting. He went through his putting routine, got over the putt, just about to hit it, picked the putter up, wiped something off the face, put the putter straight back down behind the ball,
Yeah.
and then just hit the putt. So no blood.
Yeah, no going back through it.
Just up in it.
He was in the moment, wasn't he? He wasn't going to let anything. He obviously felt good at that moment and didn't want anything to interrupt it.
That's it. And again, a fellow.
Yeah. It's Aim Point's been, Aim Point's had a lot of good press in the last few weeks. There's been some good wins for Aim Point, and as you pointed out, Ryan, earlier, another win for Ping, another 2 wins for Ping this week.
Yeah.
Two wins for Ping. Obviously, being Ping man myself, like I get the press release and stuff, but they're really pushing their. Now I don't know, like, is it a 425, a 425, a 425, whatever their new 400 range is. They're really pushing it. This is going to be a game changer. And obviously we're seeing a lot of the manufacturers sort of launching their stuff. TaylorMade came out this week with their C2 and
Cobra.
Cobra
Yeah.
and their new driver range. So it's going to be a big year next year for manufacturers.
Yeah.
I think it was trying to get them in the hands of the pros and getting them winning. And Ping have had a few wins already.
Yes. So it's good. It's that fun time of year where all the new kit comes out, and it all looks very exciting. And good. Right, let's crack on to this week then. European Tour. Adam, what we got going on?
So this week sees the end to the race to Dubai. So we've got the DP World Championship at Jumeirah. We're moving on to the Earth course. We were on the fire last week.
Mm-hmm.
So another great normal design. Built 2009. So still a relatively sort of bedding in golf course, we would say, in any other part of the world, but not out there.
Not in Dubai.
Ready to rock and roll, out the box, that one.
Yeah.
So, but a long golf course. So par 72, 6,675 yards.
It's a big one.
That stretch, that is long.
Yes. Yep. But we've held tournaments here before, haven't we? That 18th hole is pretty famous, isn't it?
Yeah, so the 2 signature holes, you've got 17 and 18 to finish. Like 17 is playing like 190, 200 off their tee to pretty much an island green, similar in its sort of look to Sawgrass. It's just obviously a lot bigger because you're a lot further away.
Yes.
So see, a few years ago, Rory boxing that long putt across the green.
Yeah.
Was always sort of a nice reminder of that green is a bit funky, but every now and then something does manage to pop in the middle. And then that 18th hole with the stream running straight through the middle of the fairway all the way up the hole is just a superb finishing hole. So today they've had the Pro-Am.
Okay.
Might affect pick in a minute.
Okay.
So Mr. Breed has won the Pro-Am with his team at 30 under par. Second in the Pro-Am is Tyrrell Hatton at 24 under par.
Well, that's a big win.
And tied fifth is Tommy at 22 under par. So either Mr. Reed had one hell of a day, or he's got one hell of a team, or a bit of both.
That'd be modified Texas Scramble, wouldn't it?
What's that, sorry?
Would that be Tour Scramble they'd play? Like first 2 shots everyone plays and then you putt from one place, or?
Yeah, that's it, yeah. So we go through the race to Dubai, so obviously that finishes this week.
Yeah.
Patrick Reed in first, playing 7 events.
Yes.
Number 1. So Tommy second, Colin Morikawa third, Lee Westwood fourth, and Christian Bezadenhout, your favourite man, Simon, is fifth. So, Ryan, who's going to win the race to Dubai?
Who's going to win and who I'd like to win? Two different picks.
Very different picks.
Because I don't think any of us really wants to pick the pantomime villain, do they? But Patrick Reed, I have to say, he played beautifully at the Masters the other, didn't he?
Yeah.
He played. Was it that shot on 18 at the Masters? He played out the trees and knocked it within like 6-8 feet, and I think Patrick Reed will win. I would like to see Lee Westwood win though. I think he's had a really good season this year. Like, he's sort of getting twilight years of his golf. Wouldn't you say? Like, you know, the young generation now definitely coming through, and he's definitely getting to the back of his sort of ability at this level. But yeah, I'd like to see Lee win it, but I think Patrick will be winner. He's playing some good golf. Can't deny it. He's playing well.
No, definitely.
So where are you going?
Well, I mean, obviously Lee Westwood. You know, he got some form round in Dubai. Was he the first winner of the race to Dubai? Do I remember? I think he was. So yeah, that's not necessarily a bad pick. I mean,
He has won, and he's won the tour. I think, and he's won this competition as well.
I think did he not win them
I
both
think he won both on the same week.
on the same day? Yeah. So that's super impressive to win the race to Dubai and win the event itself. I think we'd all love to see Tommy Fleetwood win the event and go on to win the race to Dubai. I think that would be kind of like certainly the European favourite. I would agree, but you just can't see past Patrick, can you? He is the class player. You know, he is the major winner. He's the PGA Tour player. He is the best player in the field. He's won the Pro-Am, so he's obviously in good form. So yeah, as much as I don't like the guy, Patrick Reed for me. It's a bit of an easy one, but yeah.
So I'm going to go to Tommy just because I'd like to see him do it. Sort of missed out last year on some bits, and it would be nice if he could get that done and sealed away this time round. So for me, it would be Tommy, but you can't look past Patrick Reed. He's a class player.
No.
He just doesn't always do things in the right way.
No, definitely
We'll
not.
leave it there.
We'll leave it there. We should leave it there.
He's a class player, not a classy player.
He's a class player, not necessarily a class human.
I think there's a difference between classy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Anything else on the European Tour, Adam, before we disappear to PGA Tour?
Gone through and had a little look. What, sorry?
I would say anything else on the European Tour before we crack on to PGA Tour?
Yeah, so this week we've had a little look at the weather forecast. I wanted to see what we were dealing with.
In Dubai.
So it's sort of 24, 25 degrees.
Tough. It's going to be
Up
tough.
to 10 mile an hour winds. That's it.
Perfect.
So I've got a feeling our scoring's going to be fairly low.
If you wanted to play a PGA Tour event, not in America, that's where you go, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just standard stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so who are we picking then? Si, who are you picking to win?
Patrick Reed.
Tournament.
Patrick Reed.
Tournament.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tournament winner.
Si,
I'm going to pick. I'm picking Walter.
Oh,
I'm picking Walter.
ooh,
Yeah. Because I haven't picked him all year, and I love
That's a
him.
bit left field.
He's hilarious.
plucked.
And I feel, do you know what? I feel sorry for him as an Arsenal fan. You know, because they're taking the battering, and he's probably a bit low. So.
It's all swings and roundabouts.
But he may need a pick me up. But no, like. I mean, he's a DP ambassador, so I don't know whether he'll get a rub of a green here and there. You know, oh, by the way, just knock a couple of shots off you because you're a DPer. I'm sure it doesn't work like that. But,
Not officially.
Like, I think all the big boys have. But there have been some curveballs this year, so why not this week?
Yeah, why not? Why not
I'm
indeed?
going to go with Tyrrell. I think he's just played very solid all year. It'd be good to see him. Obviously, he's won a big event out in America with the Arnold Palmer, so it'd be good to see him come back home and win one of the flagship events on the European Tour. And really, after winning like the BMW on the European Tour, to win like the race to Dubai, final tournament of the year, just get that seal done and then see what everybody else does and see how far up that leaderboard to the race to Dubai you can get.
Yeah. It's going to be good though, isn't it? It's going to be a great tournament.
Yeah. Like watching from that part of the world, it's
a good time of day.
Golf course, I really enjoy it. So
Yeah.
let's see how the week unfolds.
Yeah. Cool. So we go from a very early morning golf event to one that might be quite late at night, and a different format, Ryan.
Yeah, so I'm struggling with the pronunciation. So it's yet another Greg Norman golf course. So that guy's done alright for himself over the last couple of weeks of tour golf on his golf courses. Was it the T-Bourne?
Yeah, that sounds good enough. Yeah.
T-Bourne. Yeah, T-Bourne golf course. It's the QBE Shootout. So there's only 24 players in this competition, and they're playing it in pairs. So it's so 3 rounds. There is a pro-am that's happening today and tomorrow, but for the actual event, the first round is a scramble round. So they're all going to drive the hole and then take the best ball and then play from there. The scramble format. Second round is modified alternate shot. So they all drive and then take the drive and then play alternate shot from there.
Green
And
sims.
then 4 ball in the final round. So
Full rounds, big greens.
Yeah. Yeah, green sims in the UK, isn't it?
So yes.
It's been around a few years,
So,
isn't
yeah,
it
so
now?
that's, so it's
Used to
I'm
be
not
the
sure
shark.
how many, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's been around.
Yeah, so it's a kind of an interesting field with it's quite a lot of young'uns. Like if you looking at the field, there's obviously with the race to Dubai going on and people some of those guys concentrating on there. We're looking at sort of Matty Wolf, Aaron Answer. They're playing as a pair, which I think is an interesting pairing. I think that's a strong pairing. Who else have we got in the pairings? Cameron Champ, Tony Finau.
Yeah.
And then some older boys, Louis Oosthuizen and Bubba Watson. What a pair they are.
Cool, yeah.
Yeah.
And Augusta, you wouldn't take them on.
No.
Yeah, exactly. So there's some solid things. Cooch is in there. Daniel Berger and Steve Stricker playing together.
Ooh.
That's right. That related. That is.
Yeah. So there's only, like I say, there's only 24 players, so 12 pairs, and they'll all play all 3 rounds. So interesting. I quite like that. I quite like a mix of formats and just sort of,
Yeah.
I mean, it's sort of a bit of a wind down tournament. It's like the sort of the rap party almost. The end of year party. Let's just go out there, let's play some golf. We'll play a couple of formats. We'll go and just. I mean, I'm sure they'll still take it seriously. I all want to win. But,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it's definitely like the Sunday night of holiday. Last day, we're just going to have a bit of fun.
It's one of those wheelbarrow events, Ryan. They turn up with their wheelbarrows, they fill them full of money, and then go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Private jet up and right.
So
Yeah, but right. So we're having.
thanks very much. See you later. So
Tell us about the course. What we got? I got
I
some.
was always going to pick Wolf.
You were always going to pick. There was never going to be any question. It was always going to be Wolf. Wolf and Answer for you. That was always the way, wasn't it?
And then I realised he was playing with Answer, and I was like, well, it's written in the stars,
It's written.
isn't it? I mean, cool. Did that Answer last week shot 65, 66 over the weekend. Like, playing some solid golf. That kid's
Kid can play.
really on. So I'm going to go one more week.
Good on you. Good on you.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Adam?
So for me, it is Mr. Leishman and Mr. Cam Smith. I think
Aussies.
Cam Smith played very, very well at the Masters. Great putter, great short game. Going to be good in that format over those formats throughout the 3 days. And for me, Leishman's not quite been there. They're really good mates. So that's going to help him settle him down and hopefully get the best out of him in a relaxed format over those days, and hopefully just reboots him, has a relaxed week and gets back some form because we need to see that man playing well, because he is an absolute striker.
Definitely, yeah. I'm going to go Ryan Palmer and Harold Varner III. Because they...
again...
Yep, a bit of one of those, but also...
There's such a delay, isn't there? Sorry guys, we are working with the worst delay ever on Zoom tonight. I looked at Varner and Palmer, because I think Varner's played some good stuff this year.
Yeah, he has. It's one of those events where you just... It's often a random winner. I think Rory Sabatini maybe won it last year with Kevin Twight, and it's just like... You'll get a pairing that just goes out and shoots like 58 or 57, takes a scramble or something, and then just blows it away.
Yeah, definitely.
So, but yeah, so again, it's a fun event to keep an eye on, but not necessarily one that you necessarily read too much into for form going forwards.
No, definitely not.
But here we go. So it'll be Dubai for us. I think most of our focus this week. Lots of permutations in there, aren't there, with Race to Dubai options. You know, if one of those top sort of 3 or 4 does spring out and win, then maybe, depending on what Patrick does, it'll be...
Or a couple of them missed the cut.
Yeah. If he missed the cut, Patrick misses the cut. Yeah, I can't see that, but it's possible, isn't it? It is possible. So what else we got coming up this week then on the channel, in our lives? What's going on before we wrap up? Ryan, first to you.
Nothing much. It's sort of getting Christmas prep, really. I am the worst when it comes. I've barely done any shopping. So yeah, it's definitely a bit of Christmas prep. Obviously, a couple of days of Tesco delivery. So taking everyone's. Keep rocking up to people's houses with crates full of booze and tins of biscuits and everything, and everyone's getting Christmas ready, and I keep going, yeah, must do that.
Let's think about that.
Play golf tomorrow with your old man.
Yeah.
In the morning. So yeah, hopefully take on the old boys tomorrow. A little game, but yeah, bit of work, bit of Christmas.
Nice.
Stuff, so
Nice. Adam, anything exciting going on?
For the next week.
No, not too much. Work and a bit of coaching, obviously, and yeah, just been hitting the gym and
You
bits
have.
and pieces. So got that coming each week and a few runs and trying
Getting fit.
hard. Well, it's horrible outside, and hopefully, you never know.
There you go.
I've got to do something to keep up with you two.
Well, I did my super speed again today. Ryan decided to capture it all for prosperity. I'm enjoying the super speed. It's been going really well.
Yeah, it's good.
I've got a game on Sunday with schoolmates, so I'm really looking forward to that. Although they seem to be dropping like flies today, so I'm not sure if there's only 2 of us now. So there might be a couple of spaces up for grabs if anyone wants a game.
Big money match.
Big money match. No, not with the person that I'm playing with. It won't be a big money match. It'll be a big pride match, and we'll be playing for that trophy there that you may or may not be able to see. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It should be good. So as always, thank you very much everyone for watching, tuning in. If you watch this on playback, thank you very much. Get your picks in, and enjoy the Race to Dubai and enjoy the QBE Shootout. And we'll see you very soon.